What's up? My name is Dave. You're listening to the last podcast where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. If this is your first time listening, welcome. I'm glad you found us. And if you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate you listening. And I hope you continue to find tips, ideas, and value from listening to this podcast. Today is going to be short again. I'm podcasting exactly from my car, and you're going to probably hear background noise because I'm outside. However, I want to talk about expectations that we have for ourselves. Um, it's okay. We have our goals. We have desires that we want. We have things that we're trying to do in life, but what expectations do you have daily for yourself? Are you setting the bar high for yourself, or are you setting the bar mediocre, or are you just not setting the bar at all? So I was thinking about that because I was asking myself, what expectations do I have for today? Sure, I'm going out there and do whatever it is that I normally do. But I realized the other day I had a couple of hours of really nothing to do. And I lacked the expectations for myself. Like, what am I going to do? Because time is a commodity. Am I just going to sit around and wait for things to happen? No, I know I have to get out there and get it, and I have to make it happen. But sometimes, what we want to do, opposed to whether we can do, that is a different story. But for all the people who don't have any issues whatsoever, as far as physical issues or anything of that nature, and you can get up and get out there and get it, what expectations do you set for yourself? What do you want to see happen daily? Not within a month, not within a year or 5 years or 10 years from now. I'm talking about daily, because how we set the bar for ourselves is predicated on what we do for our foundation on a daily basis. So if by the end of the week, we know that we want to do such and such, we have to set our expectations that we're going to achieve something daily. What is it that you do that builds your expectations either higher or lower? And what is it that you can do to help build your expectations? Because I realize some people are walking around with no expectations at all for themselves. And that's dangerous. And I'll say that again. Some people are walking around without having any expectations for themselves on a daily basis. And that is dangerous. Well, why is that dangerous? Because you're going to wind up letting circumstance set the bar for you instead of you setting the bar for your own circumstances. I mean, of course, things in life happen. Let's adapt. Let's learn that we can't change the things that we can't change, but for the things that we are able to change, let's set some goals. Let's set some expectations, and let's make them high. Let's not be mediocre or anything of that nature. So I sit in my car and I just watch, and I say to myself, okay, what am I going to do today? How many sales am I going to make today? How many sales do I want to make today? Did I set any goals yesterday to get out there today and get it? Well, the goals that I had set, because I'm trying to get a place to live, those are the goals that are immediate for me. So, I want to hit 10, 15 places, and I want to make sure that those 10 or 15 places I have to put a hold on. And what I mean by that, if anybody was looking for an apartment, they do know that you're going to wind up paying $150 to $250 per application. And that can become very costly. If you don't have that kind of money, it's going to hurt your chances of finding something that you want. So I set expectations for myself because I know that I can go out there and get it. And I know that God has given me the grace to get up and be mobile and do what I have to do. Now, as far as earning money, I realize that I have to bring it. I have to bring it for myself. There's nobody else to support. There's nobody else to take care of. I have to get out there and get it for me. And that's not a selfish thing, because what I want to do is be able to not only get it out there and get it for myself, but I want to be put in a position where I can do for others. I'm not talking about family. I'm talking about people who are in need. And sometimes we do have family members who are seriously in need. But when you help those family members and you've done all that you can and you realize they're not really doing much to help themselves, that's where our help cease. And, we have to let them be on their own and let them fend for themselves, because they have to have some type of urgency. And for me, I have all the urgency in the world because I want something better. I don't want to be mediocre. I know if I have health issues, I know I got to take care of myself. I got to exercise. I have to study because, of course, I want to become better at everything that I do, not just at one thing. I want to become better, not just at making money, but my spiritual relationship with God. I want that to become better. My love for life, my zest for life. That has to elevate. That has to become better. Because when we have a balance in life, I believe we would live abundantly, the way Christ would want us to live. But that is an expectation that you would set for yourself. What expectations do you have for your life? I'm not talking about your goals and aspirations. I'm talking about expectations. What do you expect to happen? That is important. Now, you have to have some type of expectation to go out there and do whatever it is that you want to do. And if you're just going out there every day, and you're just making things happen, or you're letting everything go and you're not really trying hard, well, you're just existing. You have to wake up with an expectancy. You have to wake up saying, I want this to happen today, not tomorrow, but I want this to happen today. I have to try to make this happen. And I know the laws of expectation, have to be with me, because I'm going out there for it. I'm going after it. I have the skill. I have the knowledge. I have the capabilities. There's nothing in this world that should stop me. So why is it not happening? We might want to take a look at that. What am I doing that might stop my progress? I have the ability. I'm educated. I have the time. I have the strength. My body is willing and able. My mind is set. If your mind is set, so what's stopping you? Because if we're not there, I believe I'm definitely not. And if you ask me that question, what's stopping me? I could tell you it was me. It was my own thinking. I have to get out of my own way in order to move forward. And I can't look at the past and things that happened to me, because I don't want to be a victim. I want to be a victor. So those are the things that you got to look at. You got to have a great expectation for yourself daily, every day. You wake up with expectations for things good to happen to you. That's how you have to get up every morning. You got to expect things to happen. What do you expect to happen in your life? This is Dave. I hope this definitely had you thinking, and you're listening to the last podcast. I hope you continue to tune in and listen. I just want to drop a little nuggets and make you provoke thought and have you think. And this is life. We live it. We live it together. So build your expectations up and go out there and make things happen for yourself. Until tomorrow, God bless you.